Other interesting business news, you have Rolex prices skyrocketing through the roof as gold continues to seemingly be a good investment. No, of course, not financial advice. One of the weirdest phenomenons I've seen, and granted, I am by no means a authoritarian or rather authority on this topic. I mean, I got this Garmin Forerunner, I think it's a 230, for free from a friend like over a decade ago. Still works like a charm, and it's green, so I like it. But yeah, when it comes to Rolex, I mean, when I was a kid, I thought they were the most expensive, crazy thing in the world at $8,000. I think they start now at like 14,000 plus, partially because of inflation, and yeah, partially because some of them have precious metals, so a lot of them are just steel. And so you can debate they're also steel in terms of, they're kind of robbing you blind, because some forums will say they cost between, $500 and $1,000 to manufacture. Though I do appreciate from a manufacturer perspective, it's one of the few items you can buy in your life where it's manufactured 100% in-house. They only buy raw materials, they make all the components, which is a rare, fascinating thing. Now, this comes to us thanks to Jason Valinsky, who's a writer at CNN Business, which somehow still in business. I'm pretty surprised there. He says, quote, Rolex watch prices are through the roof this year thanks to gold price surges. There you can see some of those iconic Rolexes to the display there, which, to me, those look a little gaudy. Those are the ones with diamonds, which, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't mind getting a Rolex, obviously, green. I believe they call it the Starbucks model, the Submariner, which still, this is like the price of my car on my wrist. I don't know if I could ever contemplate that. Also, yeah, to me, that cost is just astronomical. Now they say, quote, Rolex watches aren't known for their affordability, are getting more expensive this year thanks to the surging price of gold. Prices on the Swiss company's gold watches jumped as much as 14% for 2025, according to several enthusiast websites. That's a stark comparison to their steel counterparts, which saw an average of 3% rise. Which, again, it's pretty crazy to think a steel watch worth 12 to 20 grand for Submariner, or where they go for these days, plus sales tax. Jeez Louise. They say, quote, one of Rolex's most popular models, the Daytona, saw the greatest price increase. For example, the white version of the Oyster Flex bracelet has a suggested price of $38,100. That's just almost enough to get a Nissan Z new. Which, geez Louise, imagine having a price of a car on your wrist. I'd be so paranoid about like actually bumping something. I don't know how many times. I can't imagine like having so much money where you don't care. You just wear it as like a regular watch. Like, oh, whoops, get scratched. I don't know, but that's just me. They say, quote, a sharp increase from the $35,000 price last year. Another model, the GMT Master in yellow gold, is priced at $43,300 on Rolex's website, a nearly 7% increase, which that's more expensive than a Nissan Z. Now, they also note that Rolex declined comment from CNN, and they note that the analysts are saying, again, expecting the increase in the price of gold to be one of the biggest contributing factors to this jump in price. They say gold prices have surged 27% last year as central banks around the world cut rates. Investors also see gold as a safe haven for times of economic turmoil and inflation, which, Lord knows our government does every single day to make our lives seemingly more miserable, with the inflation getting worse and worse and worse. But it's kind of interesting to see that Rolex is, again, there's some gold in the fancier ones. Their prices are skyrocketing. And it's even crazy how some people treat Rolexes as investments, as it's almost like adult Pokemon cards, or my dad would pronounce it Pokemon cards, where they'll discontinue a model and they'll go increase in price overnight. And pretty crazy and bizarre for something that, for most people, Rolex Submariner looks the same past 50 plus years. Though if you're an enthusiast, they'll point out every intricate little detail that changes. But yep, even Rolexes are not, even they are not inflation proof, so to say. Even they are getting hit by it. So yeah, let me know. Would you ever buy one of those Rolexes for what was it, $43,300 plus? Let me know, or do you think they're overpriced? I used to think as a kid they were really rare, and then I read the article saying, oh yeah, they're making over 1 million of the Submariners a year. 1 million, which is insane. Over 1 million of those watches. And again, they are still hand assembled, handmade in Switzerland, fancy, yada yada. But would you ever want a Rolex? Let me know, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.